Hey, it's your boy Taso the Greek, and this is the Hey, it's your boy Taso the Greek, and this is the People's Conspiracy. There's no conspiracies going on here. It's Monday morning. How you doing? It's May 1st. What? Monday morning, May 1st. How's it going, people? So look at this. I'm sharing this on my screen. Boys may be prone to fetal brain development from COVID. This is on NPR, it looks like, which was just recently labeled, then unlabeled. Government propaganda, basically, by Elon Musk and Twitter. Fascinating, huh? Boys may be prone to fetal brain development from COVID. A new study finds that when pregnant people get COVID, look at the term pregnant people, which is fine. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me whether it says that, but look how they're so fast to fix things like this wording. So have probably pay like millions and millions and millions of dollars to have somebody go through all their shit and fix these words so they don't piss off like 0.01% of the population. So they change the English language, or they fuck with the English language, somebody, and then they write, so that a new study finds that when pregnant people get COVID, their male children have a greater risk of subtle neurodevelopmental effects. Here's what I say. I say that since you've been fucking with people for the last like fucking 30 years, people are going to have neurological problems. Don't listen to anything NPR says if you ask me. Happy to debate this with somebody at some point. Give me a chance to get my shit together. Let's check out this other one here that I want to share with you guys. And sorry if I'm not great at this, but I think I'm going to get better. All right, so let's see. This one's good. So this is from Forbes magazine. That's, I believe, no, here we go. All right, no, these two papers don't show face masks cause long COVID, MIES, and stillbirths. This is from Ford magazine from Bruce Y. Lee. So, on this forum that I visit, a lot of Bruce Y. Lee articles are posted, and I believe that Bruce Y. Lee is an idiot and he's a shill for the government and for the whole COVID pharma thing. He's probably, possibly, he sure seems to me like he's benefiting from writing articles. Yeah, in his own, I'm fine with him benefiting, like, because he's writing good articles, whether people, believe it or not. But I don't believe any half the shit that he says. How's that? How's that? And I think he's a fucking shill, right? So, and I think he's a fucking bot, whatever the fuck that shit means too. So for years and years, lots of people such as surgeons, nurses, dentists, dental hygienists, carpenters, construction workers, actors, cosplayers, and Deadpool, sure, joke about this shit. After like millions of people died off of COVID, you're going to talk about Deadpool. You're not funnier than Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds. Regularly wore face masks in some cases each and every working day. You cannot really compare people wearing these masks at work in those professions. They definitely weren't the kind of masks that you should have been wearing anyway for COVID. And those people take those masks and throw them all out all the time, while us normal plebes can't afford to fucking buy a mask every 5 minutes to slap on our face. So we wore the same masks over and over, just out of natural human almost necessity. But people were just wearing their masks, putting them away, putting them back on, wearing the same mask day after day after day. And it's been basically proven that the masks didn't help really much at all. I wore a mask. I didn't fight the fucking system by running around coughing on people. I didn't do anything of that sort. I wore a mask when I had to, although generally speaking, I tried not to wear a mask. But this guy, Bruce Lee, is saying, wearing masks, these people have worn masks during their professions and nothing ever happened to them. Well, there wasn't a biological grade weapon, basically, that was released into the public somehow, going on all the time, so this is a pretty bad, and I believe also in bad faith, sort of an article. And then I have this other article that he wrote. So I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to open this share screen again and see this last article that Bruce Y. Lee wrote. Again, CDC will stop tracking COVID-19 community levels here are the problems. So Bruce Wiley again saying there's problems with the CDC to stop tracking COVID-19. I wonder why the CDC stopped tracking COVID-19. First of all, I think it was a failed pandemic that was planned. So it's kind of a failed pandemic, other than the fact they killed about millions of people, supposedly. Even though, again, we're not really sure what all those people died of, since hospitals were getting paid off for reporting deaths that included, this person having COVID, but they actually died due to comorbidities, due to maybe possibly because COVID added to their stress and to their health, and they died. What's my point? Bruce Wiley saying a bunch of dumb shit again that has me annoyed. But there you go. Here's some distractions again, talking about COVID, where we should be going back, and basically Bruce should be writing an article and should be diving into, and Forbes should be diving into, what are Fauci's ties to all the bad shit that happened. Why would I want to attack Fauci? I'm not attacking Fauci, only because he deserves to be investigated, seriously investigated. And I don't wish the man any harm, unless he wished other people's harm. Then I think he should pay the price, whatever the law decides. This guy should pay the price. CDC will stop tracking COVID-19 community levels. So then what the fuck was that fucking 3 years of being locked up for? Why did people lose all their lose their businesses? There's a lot of questions to be asked. And this guy's like, oh, the CDC should man, Bruce, you're just adding to the bullshit, bro. All right, folks, I know this wasn't great, but bear with me as I try to do these every few whatever.